Hi there, thanks for watching our quick demo of the earnings calendar. Our earnings calendar is meant to be the easiest place on the internet for finding earnings plays. We show you all of the upcoming earnings releases, along with the historical pre-earnings and post-earnings performance data for each stock, so that you can easily scan for interesting setups. We'll cover the different data points that are on this calendar, as well as how you can scan for trades. First, we'll go over the 4 post-earnings and 4 pre-earnings performance statistics that are on the calendar. We'll start off with the post-earnings ones. 1-day up odds tells you the percentage of time that a stock has experienced a positive move on the day following its prior earnings releases. 1-day average tells you the average performance that a stock has experienced on the day following its prior earnings releases. 1-week up odds tells you the percentage of time that a stock has experienced a positive move on the week or 5 trading days following its prior earnings releases. And finally, 1-week average tells you the average performance that a stock has experienced in the week following its prior earnings releases. The pre-earnings statistics that you can see by hitting the toggle here are exactly the same, but reference the historical performance of stocks in the day and week leading up to its previous earnings. So the 1-day up odds, for example, would tell you the percentage of time that a stock has experienced a positive move on the day before its prior earnings releases. And the 1-week up odds would tell you the percentage of time that a stock has experienced a positive move in the week before its prior earnings releases. Now that we've gone over the data points, I'll show you how they can be used to scan for potential trades. So let's say that I wanted to look for stocks that might have a positive move after their earnings tomorrow. First, I'd hit tomorrow's date here. Then, since I'm looking for earnings releases for tomorrow, either company's reporting before market open or after market close will work. So in this case, I'll leave this toggle here set to all. If, however, it had been midday and I wanted to scan for earnings releases for today after the market close, then I would have to hit after close here. Now I'll make sure that the post-earnings stats toggle is clicked here, and I'll sort by post-earnings historic performance 1-day up odds to find the stocks that have historically performed the best on the day following earnings. The first few here have really good odds, but seem to be pretty illiquid given their average volumes. So the first one here that looks interesting to me is DSEY. Given that it has gone up 67% of the time on the day following its earnings releases, I would definitely click into the stock to do some more due diligence and see if this is a stock I'd want to trade. I would also make sure to go into its earnings tab to see how many past earnings releases the statistics are based on, and to get a more detailed distribution of the historic performances following its earnings releases. If instead I wanted to find stocks that historically go up the week leading up to their earnings, I would first use the calendar to look at stocks reporting next Thursday after market close. Then I'd make sure that the pre-earnings toggle is clicked since I'm interested in the stock's historical performance leading up to their earnings. Then I'll sort by 1-week up odds. And right away, CFLT looks interesting to me as it has gone up 100% of the time on the week leading up to its prior earnings, and the average 1-week move has been significant, moving up 6.4% on average. Again, like in the last one, this would essentially be an indicator for me to do more due diligence on the stock to see if it's a stock that I'd like to trade. The last important point to note is that as you move further down the calendar, there will be less stocks with confirmed earnings release dates, as most companies don't release this date that far in advance. For example, if we go into March 1st here, we have a few stocks here that have unconfirmed earnings. This means that this date is our estimate of when these companies will be releasing their earnings based on when they've released earnings in the past. We provide these date estimates for up to 3 months out in the future. Thank you for watching our demo of the earnings calendar. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to message us through our contact us page or message us through our live chat that always has an agent ready to chat with you.